Welcome to Joy Tactics, the podcast dedicated to all things joyful, joyous, and meeting as many celebrities as humanly possible. Hosted by Eric Rahill, Nate Veroni, and Jack Bensinger. Enjoy.
What is fundamentally good about nature? Something, whether something is natural or not.
You're breaking it down. Okay.
Let me break it down because it's joy tactics after all. You know, And
Right,
sometimes you got to put the
right.
joy down and pick the pencil up and do some studying. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, what else is natural? Cancer, death, like depression. These things are natural. What's not natural? Chemotherapy that doesn't exist
Right.
in nature. Like, is that inherently
Well,
bad?
I want to use the true nature of nature is evolution.
Go on that.
And so what I'm saying is Tom Cruise is very natural then because he is kind of one of the first to begin to evolve.
He is the
And-
mitochondrial Eve of our people.
You know that when he was younger, he had all type of fucked up teeth. And like if you go back and watch Top Gun, what else is he in? He was in The Outsiders. Remember that book and the
Mission
movie?
Impossible.
Mission Impossible. He's starting to. I think he started getting some plastic surgery then, but in Top Gun in the '80s, he had a tooth like right in the middle of his face.
He got rid
Like
of that?
it's- I think it moved over slightly because I've been trying to look at it in interviews.
Oh, it's back
and
to
it's-
normal.
I mean, it looks like I have normal.
Yeah. 'Cause
most
I know that
normal,
he's
most
got the
amazing teeth.
Well, let's look at
But
everybody.
you know what I'm talking about? That middle tooth.
It's just the centering. Nobody's got perfectly centered teeth. Go ahead, let's see him. Eric, give us a big smile.
My shit's busted up.
Yeah, see, Eric's is slightly to the right of your nose. Nate, you know, actually kind of perfect.
And people like my smile.
Nate, you
they
look
tell
like
me.
kind of like a British gangsta right now.
The breathe right strips on.
With the breathe, getting a gun to the head with the fucking breathe right strip.
Nate, you do
Getting
look
that
a little bit
airflow
like,
coming in.
You look like you know the Animorphs, how it's like animal and then it goes to human.
Right.
You look
Like,
like
in the middle point between.
no, you look like the last right before human, but like on the way in between
Yeah.
human and like you look like the in between of a human and like a mermaid right now.
Someone got
Take
my
it.
ass on a comment on a video from like 8 months ago.
You
I'd
need to
say-
stop looking at these comments.
I
Eric.
can't, dude.
They're
I
not
get
good for you. They are tearing you apart, man. You need to shut off the comments. You
No,
need to
man.
Just put this.
Wait,
stuff
what did they
out
say?
and
What did
don't-
they say?
That's when you lose touch. They said he looks like a capybara.
Oh, let me Google that.
And it fucking got
You look
my
like a
ass.
capybara.
Yeah, it
That
got
is
me.
okay.
Dang,
It
they hit
got
you with
my
the
ass.
they hit you with the facial
They
profile.
got you. They got you, dude.
I
They
know,
really
man.
did get you on that. That's crazy,
That's
man.
for now, though. And so, but wait, I was like, oh yeah, I look like capybara. So what? They,
So what?
they got. I mean, I'm almost like, yeah, I'd rather look like a capybara than a
Than a piece of shit.
turtle, whatever. Let's see.
Yeah, turtle.
All right. And by the way, not all capybaras look the same, and some of them
Capybaras
look.
are
That's
cute.
important to say.
Capybaras are one of the most cutest animals. People love these creatures.
So
I'll
what
tell you
does that
what.
mean? Do I have a lot of space between my eyes and my nose? Because it looks like they have a whole foot between their eyes and nose. Like
You
know what
don't
I
look
mean?
like a capybara, man.
I think I kind of do because I knew
I will
exactly
say,
what he
Eric,
meant.
are you going to be offended by this? But that checks out to me. It just does.
It
I'll
could
tell
be
you what.
worse, man. It could
And
be
you know,
worse.
you're one of the best looking guys that I know. Also, at the same
dude. I
time.
mean, and thank you for
so
that.
you look like the sexy human version of a capybara. You know?
Yeah.
These
Like
are
if you could
beloved
fuck
animals.
a capybara, like for people who really want to fuck a capybara, you are like
Right.
they can't even believe you exist. You know what I mean?
Well,
That's so
yeah,
funny. I was not expecting that.
Now I want to
here-
know.
Here's a video of a cat and a capybara being friends.
Okay,
I love videos like that.
I do
Because
too.
it shows
Love
that
that
animals have feelings and they have emotions, they have empathy, and I feel like we don't give animals, that emotional intelligence credit.
Yeah.
And we just want to violate their world. with our
Yeah.
spaces, with our technology. And we need to
Yes.
stop, and we need to bring them into the fold. I think we need to bring them into our spaces, into our cities, and have them be a part of this new world that we're creating, because I feel like they're getting left behind.
Yep. I know, I agree. I think we're
Sorry,
about
that's
two
just one-
technological advancements away from being horrified by the way that we've thought about animal intelligence. I just think it's. And before we move on, I just want to. The capybara thing made me think of one of my most favorite moments online. Have you guys seen this? I think I've shown you, Jack, where it's what's his name, DJ Academics. You know what I'm talking about. You know this guy?
Wait,
that
I
your
know
friend?
who DJ Academics is.
It's like DJ Aka. He's like a interviewer.
People clown on him
Academics.
so
Yes,
much.
they do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. DJ Academics. Okay. And by the way, he looks nothing like me. But he was born in 1991.
Oh
I thought
no.
this guy was like 50.
That is crazy. That is kind of
Damn.
shocking.
No, that's so young to be born in 91. Yeah, that's crazy ass young.
Okay, but there's a moment on his show where he's interviewing Erica Badu, my most favorite, and she's sitting there, and at the beginning of the interview, she like pauses and she goes like, "You remind me of somebody. I can't put my
Oh, I've
finger
seen
on
it.
it."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Who is it?" And she takes so long. She's thinking about it. We'll put the link in the whatever. Then at the end of the interview, she thinks about it again. She says, "You remind me of somebody," and she goes like, "You know who? I finally remember who it is. It's Tom from Tom and Jerry." Jerry from Tom and Jerry, the mouse. And then they like graft like Jerry's face onto DJ Academics, and it is so like lined up so perfect. They look exactly the same. So
Funny.
I mean, when you can get someone like that, people want to hear me like describing YouTube videos a little bit more.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
it's
was
the
awesome.
best.
That
It's the
was on the
best.
feedback form. I feel like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of people said that they don't like going to YouTube anymore, and they would just rather you kind of just
It's
do
basically
a 30
the audio,
second like
audiobook version of
Right.
YouTube.
Well, some people are on a, forklift and they're listening to the podcasts. My friend Dennis, he moved to Kentucky and he's doing inventory at some auto parts place, and he's just listening to podcasts all day. He's on a forklift.
God bless you, Dennis.
And
That
he
is
can't be
amazing.
looking at YouTube while he's doing this.
Right.
He
So you
told
got to
me
describe the
podcast.
YouTube videos,
Right.
or
We're
else he's
doing
gonna
it for
drop all the
workers.
bottles. Yeah.
This is a that's blue collar, but this is a worker owned and worker first podcast.
Oh shit. Yes.
Okay?
This is a cooperative podcast.
Correct. We all cooperate with each other and with the government and pay our taxes very astutely.
And you bring this up, Eric, but
What?
we are at a time right now where Jack, was something going on?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Well, we are at a time in our society economically where we no longer have a need for these CEOs, these rulers, these managers who are taking over and ruining our lives and our day-to-day kind of lifestyles that we want.
Agreed.
And we are taking these people out that were conventionally thought of as needed in business, and we're saying no.
I do.
This needs to be the top up.
Yeah.
The workers need to be owning this.
But
shit.
before we go any further, expand on this any further, I want to say top level C-suite executives, they got to go now. That's all going to be decided by the workers from here on out. But if you're a team lead or something like this, or a manager of a small team, we still need that leadership on the ground, on the tactical level on the ground.
Middle management.
I think the middle management needs to stay for as long as the companies are around.
we need everyone to be like kind of level up to. We need workers to just all become managers. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, that's because I'm a team lead in my day job, right?
And
shit.
you're killing it, and people love you, and they've never
And
seen
I'm
somebody of your kind of
Beloved by my
lifestyle.
team.
I would love to have you as a manager, Eric. It would be
Why? Because you think you can manipulate me, or you think I do a great job?
No.
You're basically
No.
you are kind of the
No,
manager
no,
of the
no.
podcast.
Not at all.
I'm unmanipulatable by anybody, by any propaganda, by any powerful person. Nope.
Eric,
Eric,
you
I
are
do feel-
so wrong.
I do feel like you are the manager, and me and Nate are the employees of Joy Tactics a little bit.
Because you guys do the editing and I sit back.
Mr. Rahill, Mr. Rahill, do
Eric
you like
is-
this clip? You're like, shut up. I'm fucking drunk.
Shut up. But I remember this though. I'm at a wedding, at my friend's wedding in September in Washington State, and there's a beautiful stretch of highway it's near Bellingham, Washington. Forget what the stretch is called, but it's right. It's like the old Orchard Highway or something, and it goes right along the Pacific Ocean. It's gorgeous. There's all these ancient trees stretching into the skies. And I called you guys, and what did I say on this call? Do you remember?
I love how it
How
looks out here.
beautiful the journey was, or whatever.
I said, well, yeah, it's beautiful and an amazing time, but I have an idea for us guys.
Go there.
No. I said, we should start a podcast.
Best day. That was the
Oh
best day of
my
my life.
And now we're making literally $1,500 a month.
And
A
listen,
month.
And because it was
Yeah.
Eric's
Mhm.
idea,
That's all I'm saying.
he gets, leisures and luxuries that me and Nate didn't earn because we didn't start it.
He
And
made
that's-
us kind of sign a contract, and it was
Yeah.
like it was weird because we were like had been such great friends up until this point, and he was like, once money got involved, it was like I felt like I saw
I don't
kind
play
of like
with
a
mo-
different
Right.
person, and it kind of, I mean, I don't know if I've ever told you this in person, but it made me like kind of hate you as a friend because it was just so tumultuous when we were trying to get it going for months and months. We were just you wanted like 90% of the
Right.
earnings, and I don't know, like
Well,
we just kind of like gave up. We were like,
yeah,
whatever,
well.
man, like we don't want to ruin our friendship over this. You
Right.
can have the money. We don't really care about it, but apparently you do. So I don't know. That was
It's-
fucked up, and I'm sorry for bringing this up. Like
No.
on the podcast, we should hash this out man to man.
I feel like
eye to
people are
eye.
interested in this though, and I just want to
Right.
say like there's a reason behind my madness. There's a method to my madness, and that method is I don't play with money like that, and I don't usually mix friends and business, except for when I see crazy potential for millions, and when I see dollar signs, I break my rules a little bit.
Yeah, well, I wasn't mad about it because
But-
you got to ask yourself this question too.
What?
Look at your best friend, everybody listening, look at your best friend and say,
Yeah.
would you give up their heart and soul so that they're just a shell of a corpse, but you can still see them walking around and you can talk to them and whatnot, to have them be the best business partner you could ever have? Would you basically give up your friends, your family, and convert them into money-making machines?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think most people would say yes, of course, especially in this climate where you can't know what recession is hiding around the corner or whatever. We're entering a period of crazy economical instability. So you got to make sacrifices where you must.
Yep.
And would you? I mean, I would kind of say you guys are best friend material a little bit for me.
Uh-huh.
Not
That's
even
interesting.
material. I think you're already kind of there in my mind.
You don't,
But
yeah. That's cool.
Okay, well, we'll chat about that later. But
Oh, you know what? We need to
heartbreaking
bring up this right now.
moment. It's morning.
It's the morning time,
Mm-hmm.
and we usually record this, late
Evening.
night, smoking up,
Smoking,
poking out.
In the
natural
lab,
wine in the
cooking.
hand, cigarette.
Don't
blowing
even
out the
remember what
window.
we say after we were
Fuck the
fucking done with
pretzels,
the
hot dogs.
But
recording.
it's morning time, and I want to say this. I went to bed last night thinking I'm going to be so out of it in the morning. I'm going to wake up 2 minutes before the time we agreed to start recording. I'm going to hate it. And guess what? I woke up an hour beforehand. My body woke me up naturally. And what did I do, y'all? I took my dog for a walk.
Wow.
Made some
That's
coffee.
Oh.
Took a shower. I came on here feeling fresh and fucking good and good to go.
That's incredible.
So, and
And
I want
I-
to share this moment really quick from my walk this morning, okay?
Yeah.
And
Please.
I'm sorry to be hogging so much airtime.
No, it's okay.
But I'm
all
walking
good.
my dog Bubbles. She's slightly psycho type of dog. Love her ass. You guys both have met
Pitbull.
her many times. And I'm walking on my street, and what am I wearing? Can you see?
Shorts. Oh,
Can you see
PJs.
Pajama pants.
They are Christmas. Life is good. Sweats. You know,
You're gonna
pajamas.
get killed in those.
I just want to say this. My mom got these for me for Christmas. I would not usually gravitate towards this type of flannel. You know, it feels like plastic, whatever. It makes you sweat kind of in a bad way.
That's like ruining your sperm. I bet.
Why
That's
did
the
it
type
maybe-
of, that's
listen,
the type
listen,
of material that's like
Listen,
You're gonna
just
die in those
destroying
things,
your
man.
sperm count.
Someone's gonna chop your fucking
Listen.
head off in those fucking pants.
listen to this. I'm walking down the street. Okay, I'm in my puffer coat. I got my new headphones on. By the way, new headphones because I left my Bose in an Uber, and I got new Sony headphones. They're amazing. And I'm crouching down, and my dog has diarrhea. Okay, Bubbles has
Oh,
diarrhea this
God.
morning, and I'm cleaning it. I'm like literally trying to mop it up on the sidewalk. If I was my 18-year-old version of
Ugh.
myself, and I saw me from across the street, I would be so upset, and I would think, what a loser is that, wearing life is good pajamas, cleaning up his dog's diarrhea, who's doing circles out of excitement because she sees a bird. He looks sad. He must be so sad. Well, guess what? I wasn't sad. I was sitting there listening to my music, my new sort of instrumental jazz, cleaning up the dog poop, and I'm happier than I've ever been. I swear to God.
Really?
Even wearing all this shit and looking
Wow.
like that, I felt so good. And all that to say, you know, maturity and growing older is not what you think it is when you're young. You know what I mean?
No.
Happiness is not what
Yep.
you plan for yourself. It's not the pools and the mansions that you plan for yourself at 17. Happiness is actually cleaning up your dog's diarrhea. And
There's probably a lot of
chilling and-
17-year-olds.
You know what I mean?
We know we got a lot of 17-year-olds who are tuned in, of course,
Oh,
looking for
hella young
guidance.
people. Mhm.
Mostly.
And we want to encourage you to go for it, to make that money and get that pool with the car in it or whatever. And then you want to,
Right.
but just know that if that doesn't pan out, there are pools in life
Hmm.
that are pools. Your dog, your relationship with your dog, that's a pool.
Mhm.
Your relationship with food that you eat, that's a car. You know,
Mhm.
so it'll change. You'll settle.
You know what I think we should do is give advice to people that are in their early 20s,
Mhm.
because we are three men that have gone through their 20s, the full decade,
Right.
and we have learned a lot of lessons.
Right.
And I think
Can't
that
stop
we
learning.
have. I think that we have. I think that we have, went through so many challenges that we can give kind of crazy ass advice to a lot of the 20-year-olds, or people. Even if you're at 29, you can still, I think, use some of this advice.
And
But
it's
what would
about-
you guys say to
yeah.
like people in their 20s right now of how they should be living their life? How should they be building that foundation?
I'll say this: hit rock bottom as soon as you fucking can, because you're gonna hit it at some point. Kind of course correct to make yourself go to rock bottom as early in your 20s as you can, because once you hit that, and I mean, because you'll think you'll have hit your bottom, right? But then guess what? There's about 20 floors deeper into hell that you can go. Go there, burn your bridges with your family. Don't get invited to Thanksgiving. Give yourself diseases that end up like rashes all over your skin. Go to a very bad place and then crawl your way back up to the surface. Because once you get to the surface, it's going to be a lot nicer. You know what I'm saying? And you won't have to go to the bottom again.
Why is the surface nicer when?
Because guess
Because they
what?
were gone for a while, and
The surface they thought before, it's a sepia tone, boring existence. I live in suburbia. I want to fucking get out of here and do this, that. Then they go to hell, right? They burn their bridges. They get addicted to alcohol, whatever. When they finally crawl back up to that surface that they thought was so fucking boring and not worth their time, they'll find that the
Perspective.
surface is all multicolored. It's Technicolor
Dude.
now. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. All this stuff that all these grocery stores that they thought were pathetic are now modern marvels of logistics and shit.
This is how I felt my sophomore year of high school when they sent me away to a remedial school for a couple months. When I got back to public school, man, I didn't look at these lessons about Millard Fillmore the way that I did beforehand. I didn't look at the way they talked about physics as boring. I was thinking, we're going to drop an egg? This is so sick. All these equations, they're like just letting me know these equations for free. Dangerous, very dangerous that they would just tell me all this shit.
Did your egg survive the drop?
Nah. And that was food, by the way. That's what was the hardest thing for me about watching that was like, we're being so wasteful.
I have a 20-second story about my egg drop. Where
19,
I was
18.
I was sick a lot my 6th grade year of school. I had chickenpox and I had pneumonia. Then I had something else. And everybody thought I was dying. Like the teachers, I think told the students he's got it bad. Because I just kept getting sick over and over again. And so, but I came back for one single day to do the egg drop. And I had been in bed for 2 weeks. I don't know how I got so sick. And I come back all sweaty like you are your first day out of bed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I came just for the egg drop, put my egg in a box with a bunch of foam.
It's my egg in a box.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Walked to the top of the ladder, dropped my shoebox, and guess what? The egg broke, and guess what I did? I started crying, and then I went home.
That's okay, man. That's
God.
okay. That's okay.
That
That's
was
okay.
my day.
I think I know why you were so sick.
Why?
Because your body, I feel like you went through a type of puberty that I feel like not most teenagers, your body
seen
wasn't
these
ready
double
for the type
hormones.
of man that you were going to become. So it was shocking to your body.
That's what the doctor
You're
said.
going to be a
Male,
man
non-Johnny.
who was going to be not only strong as hell, but also empathetic and loving and caring and has that feminine side to him as well that we all desperately
I do have a nice feminine side. And what I wanted to say, Kumail, come on the podcast. We sent you 200 messages. You never replied, man. We like you. We want you on the podcast, dude. Come on right now, Kumail.
He's coming
Teach
on.
us
He's
a thing or
coming
two.
I'm not worried about it. He's coming on. And the way you said it right now did make it seem like you want him to come on so you can kill him. But know that we want him to come on just to talk.
I want to ask him about his shows.
That reminds me, that would be so cool to ask him about his shows. About you dying, everybody thinking you're dying in high school.
Yeah.
We had a teacher in college that we had his funeral for him. He came into class one day and we had his funeral all set up. We had a funeral for him, even though
Was he
alive.
dying? Was he dying?
Not that I know of.
Oh. Why did you have the
Mr.
funeral?
Spencer. I think we just appreciated him. He came in and on the little teaching stage, we had an easel with his whole head on it, or a picture of him, whatever, saying rest in peace, his whole date of birth and everything. Kind of gave him a living funeral, and he felt kind of awkward about it.
I would love a living funeral so much.
Say no more. That's all I'll say. Say no more. Because the Chicago Files are coming up.
Oh my God, the Chicago. You want me to do? Yeah.
We should eulogize each other.
We should eulogize. Well, look, we could just Googleize it right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Eric.
So, yeah, go ahead. Well, if Eric died of, this was unexpected, of course.
By a bus accident.
Well, they think it's an accident, but he's a high targeted.
Right. But I'm targeted by the MTA.
And you were, you're the first person to talk at the funeral, Jack.
I am.
You're the first person to come up and say something.
All right.
And everybody is just weeping. There's so many people there. You wouldn't expect it just because you don't think Eric has a lot of friends, but people are coming out of the woodwork to come out to the funeral. And Jack, you go up to the podium.
My fellow Americans, as I look upon the
You're joking already.
I'm not joking. How am I joking?
That's pathetic.
As I
My
look
fellow
upon the
Americans,
Are we not Americans?
Here,
It's pathetic. that you
here.
think that's
I
a
would be.
joke.
I would be so serious. I would be like, look, a lot of people. I know everybody in this room, and everybody here has had a really awful experience with this man, and everybody here knows that.
Yeah.
This guy was kind of a bastard, and
Wow.
and there's a lot of people in here who wanted him to die. To be
No, you're joking.
to
You're
be
joking. Here, let
honest.
me do it for real. This is how people really feel about you, Eric. This is how people really feel about you.
Let's hear it.
It's tough, you know. Sorry, let me start over. I just want to start out by saying I love everybody here, and it's a testament to how good of a person Eric was to
Yes.
see a room so full of so many people who love each other, who are so amazing. I'm just, you know, I'm excited. I'm elated to just be around everybody and celebrate the life of Eric. And if there's one thing that's true, it's that about Eric. It's that he looked like a capybara. No cap.
Everyone's
my
cracking up. It's like
Ah.
Showdown with Apollo. Everyone's fucking like falling out of their seats. Capybara, looking ass bitch. We fucking
People
take
start
your,
humping your
body
coffin.
out the casket. Yeah.
Start
this,
slapping you
man.
around like fucking Jiminy Cricket.
As long as enough kind of famous people were there, I'd be okay with that. But if this is all my loser friends from home in Chicago, forget it. I don't want
Yeah,
that.
who gets to invite people to the funeral?
I
'Cause
do
if it's
because
us-
I'm doing that. Listen,
Oh, it's in your
I have
will.
all my arrangements. I had a will ready to go at 17, and I update it frequently. But I do
you've
want to say
always had
this.
stuff.
I want to reveal something that is real. I'm not. This isn't a joke. Jack, for some reason, there's a song by Nick Drake. Do you guys know who Nick Drake is?
Is that
think
like
so.
a Dracula
Is he
type
like-
of dude?
He
Is he
was
like
like
a-
this British sort of folk singer from the
Yeah,
70s.
yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
He
yeah.
died young and
Yeah.
killed himself. Very sad. But there's a song called "Place to Be," and for some reason, Jack, I heard that song maybe 8 months ago. I heard it for years, but came on again, and I imagined you being dead, and it's your funeral, and I would have learned this song on guitar and sang it at the funeral. For some reason, I imagined myself doing this, and it was almost like indulgent, making myself feel sad, and then making myself feel how like congratulatory everybody was about how good my singing was at your funeral. I legit have played this, and every time I hear that song now, I go right to your funeral and right to me sitting on a stool with an acoustic guitar, singing the song.
You know you have
That's
to do
awesome,
that
man.
now. If Jack dies, you have to.
No,
Do you
man.
think you play
I
guitar?
literally will. I'll do that.
How close are you to learning this song on guitar? Like you play a little bit of piano. Could you?
I think I'm probably 45 lessons away.
Wait, Eric, I just want to
Intensive
say
lessons.
that
What?
that is incredibly normal and an incredibly healthy thought. Is
Yeah.
I feel the same way when y'all die. When
Yeah.
both of y'all die, like, okay, here, here's my opportunity to. People are gonna be expecting me to put on a show,
Right.
And if I don't know opera, if I don't know breakdancing for the after party, if I don't know how to cook because I'm gonna cater it, I know there's gonna be a lot of industry there. What can I sell? This is like I could sell a show based on my friend dying,
Mhm.
grief, a show about
Right.
grief that's never been done. No one's ever explored grief before.
Not like we
So-
would.
No, of course not.
Who do you guys really think is gonna die first?
Of the three.
Oh,
of
I had a
us?
good one.
Yeah.
Oh, I think oh, you mean of us? I thought I was
Yeah.
gonna say Steven Tyler.
Oh, he's going.
Oh,
quick.
he's out.
And
He's
he-
on the
by,
way
by the
out.
way, I think he's up for a reckoning, some type of horrible reckoning.
I think so. Yeah.
but he's gonna probably go before then.
all those
Well.
70s rock
Oh,
stars.
the
we know what you
Blanket-
did.
We know
You
what
know
you
what you
did in
did.
those crazy
Fucking
RVs.
Don't try to
and-
Paul
hide any
McCartney?
longer.
Oh,
Anybody who was
even
alive
the
in the
Beatles
70s,
were
don't
good?
come near me.
Mm-mm.
No.
They none of them. Nobody who was
They're the
famous
touching-
in the 60s and 70s. They're all bad.
And
And what
bad,
generation
bad,
is
bad,
that?
bad. The boomers, basically. I think it's boomers.
They
yeah.
are boomers, I think.
More like
'cause they're
groomers,
born
baby
in
groomers, it's called.
40s. What would you do if I panned my webcam over? I have a David Bowie wall right as here.
A whole wall. dedicated
There's
to
nothing
David Bowie
cringier
wall.
to me than the David Bowie like lightning bolt picture when he had the red hair. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah. It's like a cliche like college dorm.
I know, but
poster.
something about that picture in particular. I'm thinking
I
there's
don't
some
get
cool
cringed
David
out by
Bowie
that.
stuff, but
I don't get cringed out by anything anymore. Cringe is
You're
gone.
right.
And that's why
man.
we like you, Jack, because
Thank you.
People are so
You guys like
people
me?
are so afraid to say anything, and I feel like when you're hanging out in a conversation, it's like hanging out with a
Just
piece
a
of
fucking,
butter
like
that just
a-
got
a-
microwaved.
A
You
piece
know
of
what I'm
butter that
saying?
could never judge you.
Right.
That's how I feel.
And you can be cringe. You can say
Yeah.
whatever around Jack, and that's why.
Go ahead, try and cringe me out.
Hello, me ladies. I feel like I could really if I had like an hour to cringe out somebody, I could make them want to shoot their brains out.
An
type of
hour?
cringe. Like if you were like glue, what was that in fucking Clockwork Orange where they had their eyes
yeah,
Great film.
taped open.
taped open and they had to
Watch a
watch
movie.
like if you had to sit in torture style, watch me Nate cringes you out for 1.5 hours, you would never be the same after that.
You should do a Mr. Simp escape room. Mr. Simp.
Oh
Simp
my
room.
God.
Oh,
Jesus
God.
Christ.
The only way- yeah.
I just passed a escape room that I went to as when I worked in corporate America at cars.com, and I remember doing this escape room with my my colleagues, my team, and the entire time I was it was like an after work team building activity. And I just remember this is when I was I was never checked in. I was always checked out, like the person who would never my attitude at work was just just don't talk to me. I'm going to do my work and leave,
Mhm.
And at this, at the escape room, you have to work as a team to find these clues and stuff. And I remember my manager pulled me aside during the escape room was happening, and he was just try, you know what I'm saying? Because I was just standing there when is this gonna be over? And there's this actor who's a zombie who's coming out of this cage and and you have to you have 10 seconds to find a clue before it was just pathetic. I was staring at all these failed actors who were it's just these escape rooms are not right.
And I'll say this: you think that they're bad in the major cities? Imagine going to I don't know, even Columbus, Ohio, Nate, where you're from, or going to Linwood, Washington, where I'm from. The escape rooms that are out in these small cities or these small towns even have to be maybe either the most cursed, horrible places, or they're a place of magic and art in a.
I'm gonna guess magic
you know
and
what I
art
mean?
because
You think
I went to
so,
a haunted.
yeah.
This is the same way I feel about haunted houses. You go to a haunted house, it's it's so fucking scary. Everybody from the city likes to go there, blah, blah, blah. But you go to a haunted house that's a little ways out from the city, a couple hours,
Yeah.
and they're giving you a full theatrical performance. Their
Oh
hearts
my
and their whole
God.
souls are this is what I do, man. I fucking scared the shit out of people, man. I'm a haunted house ride till I
that's
die.
but-
This is the biggest production we got. This is Broadway.
But be careful. Be careful with these haunted houses. These small, because if you see the name McCabe Manor,
What's that?
run.
Yeah, that.
What is that?
If you,
Jack.
if
Oh
you
yeah,
are in
Jack.
the
You should
tech-
actually do it, man. Go to McCabe.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Hey,
All right,
Jack,
I'm
no,
not
wait.
scared of
You should
shit.
actually sign up for this, man.
not
I'll
scared
sign
of
you
shit.
up.
I'll do
I
it.
went to McCabe Manor, by the way. I think that because they make you claustrophobic, they basically waterboard you, they do horrible things, they make you bleed. It would unlock a rage in me, and I would destroy all of McCabe Manor with my fists and I would go crazy on the.
I'm gonna beat
On
the
that.
shit out of
Wait,
you
can we
guys if you don't
describe
tell me
what
it is.
McCabe?
Yeah.
Well, let's describe what
McCabe Manor is
is.
basically this guy's house. I think he lives in Ohio, right, Nate?
I thought it was Texas
Or
but,
somewhere.
whatever.
And people
Some
fly
small
from
town.
around the world to sign up. It's the most real scary house or haunted house. But
It's
you have
scary,
to
it's not haunted.
you have to sign a waiver.
So
There's-
scary.
Is there a safe word, Nate? There's but you have to say it
maybe there is, but
but they put you in extreme. They like bury you alive. They put you in extreme claustrophobia. They literally
Beast did that.
waterboard you.
And
They like
you're missing a couple details.
What?
He's ex-military, and
oh
you don't have to pay money to do it. All
Right.
you have to do is sign up and give him like a bunch of dog food because he has all these dogs,
that's it,
and
right?
and he films every single one. He's this sick bastard, and he's like all up in your face with this like mini DV camera, and he's like, hey, and people are like throwing up into a bag, and he's like pushing it into their face, and he's like, yeah, you fucking like that, don't you?
It's
like he
it's
is-
so evil. It's so. I mean,
there's this. What's the documentary that it's in?
I forget.
It's like
I
on
think
Netflix
I
about
watched that, though.
haunted houses.
Well, Nate, you and I went to remember the Dungeon of Doom or whatever.
Oh yes,
And
yes.
it was in like Naperville, Illinois. And that experience, to me, there was a moment of extreme claustrophobia where I thought, fuck this so much, I hate this. Do you remember this, Nate?
Yes.
Where, okay, so we'll prime the listeners a little bit. This haunted house is in wherever, Illinois. While you're waiting in line, they're going fucking crazy. Remember the crazy clown with the bat that was shaking the porta potty while someone was in there?
yeah,
And someone came out so pissed?
like going a little too hard. Like
Bunch of
chill.
30-year-olds just like talking about how fucking scary the haunted houses are.
This one,
dude,
listen.
dude.
That
It was
wasn't
scary,
scary.
seriously.
But there's a part where you get to the middle and you all of a sudden end up in another line in the middle of this haunted house. And they say, like, if you're claustrophobic, don't do this part. And of course, I'm claustrophobic, but I was like, I can handle this, no problem. We're there with everybody, all our friends. And they lead you into a little trailer, right? Remember this, Nate?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
and it's like these two crazy clowns that are like fucking with you and like, get sit down. They have you sit down back to back with strangers, and it's a small, maybe 5 foot wide trailer, right? Or they make it really small, and you're sitting back to back. You're also sitting sardine style next to a bunch of people, and the clowns close the door. They shut the lights off so where it's pitch black, and then a voice over a speaker comes on and says, "Get ready. Are you ready to be buried alive?" And then they fill the trailer up with like playpen.
And it's
McDonald's.
pitch black.
Pitch black.
You cannot see anything.
You can't move.
You're like, what is going on? And
Yeah.
it's a total disruption from the haunted house, like because you're just walking through like mazes and people come out and pop up, and all of a sudden you're like, psh, lights out, like doors closed.
Horrible.
What the fuck is going on? And all of a sudden, all these like ball pit balls like start. You don't even know what they are though. You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What is happening? And you get buried alive underneath this.
And you're in there for like a full minute, just to like maniacal laughing. And for some reason, that was it. I was just pissed off. I was so mad in that moment because I was like, I am having a panic attack. I paid for this. This smells like shit. These balls are definitely never being washed before they get poured upon people.
Oh god.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ooh. I hated
I was
that.
high also.
Oh, yeah, you
during
were high out your
I
mind.
smoked weed before it, and I was like, why the fuck? This is maybe the worst time to smoke weed for the like. I was like in an extra like dazed out zone
Right.
at that haunted house.
God
Hmm.
damn.
That sounds pretty scary, but,
All right, but
not
people-
that scary. Not
Dude,
compared to
You
the way I'm
cannot
about to
imagine,
tell you.
Jay. You can't imagine.
No, because you guys know about those jocks that got buzzsawed to death in the haunted house, right?
What?
Say more.
It's the end of the night. Haunted house is getting ready to close.
Is this real, Jay?
This is real. And they're borderline going to turn these kids down because it's at the end of the night. And the kids go, come on, man, quit fucking around. Whatever they pay, they go in. And they get into the room where there's the Chainsaw Massacre guy.
No.
And guess who that was? That was one of the bullying victims of theirs.
No.
And this kid powered up the chainsaw, even though it didn't have this chain on it, and bludgeoned one of the jocks to death. And
This is
rumor
why I
has it-
say never. Oh, go ahead.
Lord.
Go ahead.
Well, rumor has it that makes it even scarier. To
what?
we got,
What
you know,
makes it scarier?
What makes it
the
scary?
haunted house. It makes it even scarier knowing
Oh
that.
no. This is a lie, isn't it, Jack?
Yeah, I made that up. But I just wanted to go in on the
Damn.
feeling.
Oh,
that was
man.
good. All right.
I just
like,
wanted to get creepy
Respect
for a
that
second.
lie. That was good.
But that's
All right, thanks,
again,
y'all.
totally.
that's if that. Let's say that story was true, right? This is
Yeah.
why I say never bully somebody, not because of the emotional damage you might cause or the emotional trauma, whatever. Don't bully them out of selfishness. Do you know what I'm saying? If you bully somebody, what are you seeing, Nate?
It's the
Nate, you look kind of
What?
scared. It looks
Nate-
like you're looking off camera.
I legit no. Keep going. It's
Okay.
nothing.
Did you just go to a place because I brought up bullying?
No.
I'm saying don't bully somebody because they're gonna come after. These people turn into adults. These children turn into adults, and adults are violent, and they'll come after you. You know. What
I
I'm
don't want to
saying?
bring up school shootings, but
All right.
there's a handshake.
Also, can I say real quick how perceptive Eric is?
I
On
weirdly
these
am.
Zooms.
Really,
so
truly.
perceptive.
Like I feel like I can't even see you guys' like faces on my Zoom, and like I can
Yeah.
barely read your guys' expression. Eric is seeing like every tiny little like pixel
Yeah.
in this, and in each pixel he's seeing into the soul and the atoms and the fiber
Yep.
of that reality.
makes me feel
in a way that-
vulnerable.
It
I see
really makes
through
me on
people.
my toes. I'm like I can't
Yeah.
like Eric sees through everything
Well, then
that I
let's
can't.
see if you notice this one.
Oh shit.
There's a ghost in your room.
Oh wait, can we do this real quick?
What?
I feel like this is a popular, like whenever you know fellas get together, we pull up the YouTube app and there's this crazy game that happens.
I
where
did
we
it last
try-
night with my brother.
Yeah, it's just something we can't help. When a bunch of dudes are together, the YouTube app is up and we're pulling up basically the funniest shit you've ever seen on YouTube, and everybody has their kind of like little niche thing that like, oh, have you seen this? I bet you haven't seen this.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you're gonna laugh your ass
Yeah.
off at this.
Mm-hmm.
And one of Eric's go-tos, and I don't know if I'm blowing up your spot on this one. This is a hilarious YouTube clip, but it's of people auditioning to be haunters.
Oh my god!
at Six
it's
Flags.
the
New
best
Jersey.
video anybody's ever made. And you know what I forgot about? I was on doing YouTube last night trying to show my brother and his friend some stuff. And I want to say this really quickly. I was acting so cringy because I pulled up a bunch of old like Ali G, Borat, like BBC, you know, the original show clips. And his friend is so nice, but I was like, sometimes I just like want them to like it as much as I do. So I did this
Right.
thing where
It's
I'm like,
vulnerable.
oh, he's about to do
It's
this. And like,
vulnerable
oh,
to
did you
pull
hear
up the
that?
clip.
And I have to
Yep.
like halfway explain like why it's so funny. It's like I need to shut the f up right now. Whatever. But anyways, back to the Haunter auditions.
Yeah. So
If you
these
look
are-
up New Jersey, Six Flags,
Six Flags.
what is it?
Auditions.
Fright Fest
We'll put-
auditions.
we'll put the link in the show notes.
It's like basically it's all these New Jersey teens and people in their early 20s auditioning for what it seems like to be. It seems like they're auditioning for the military because there's a guy wearing cargo shorts, a tactical watch, a tucked in
Auditioning for the
polo.
military.
This guy's taking it so seriously. You know what I
That
mean?
one
Who's
guy, yeah.
auditioning everybody. And you never see his face. You just see his like hairless calves. But he makes them do some of the most humiliating shit you've ever seen in your life.
But you know what I was getting to was
What?
we do our like if you had to do your Haunters audition.
Oh yeah. Oh let's do it. Yeah.
Let's do it. All right. So,
So
you gotta say
wait,
what?
let me describe what the Haunter is. The Haunter is at Six Flags on like during the Halloween time. There is like this whole like kind of theatrical thing that goes down where they release what's called Haunters, and these are just people that are scattered throughout the park, and they're just, you know, zombies. You can kind of create your own little character of just anything scary, but you have to be in character and kind of like walk around the park like that, embody this physicality, and just scare people in the park. Okay, so people are auditioning to kind of, they're creating their own little character and scary.
Yeah.
This is gonna be so fucking. I don't even know if I can do this. Like this is gonna be.
I
so
definitely can. I'm prepared for this.
crazy.
This is a
Eric,
cringe
you've been
test.
preparing your. This is a cringe test.
Yes.
The
How
cringier.
much
Okay, so
cringe
what's
can
better.
you take?
What's the prompt? Like, how do we get into character here?
All right, so go ahead and tell us your name. Tell us your favorite roller coaster, and
Okay.
then go into a death performance.
A death performance.
Death performance. Okay, yeah, we could do death. My favorite.
What does that mean? A death performance?
There's
Perform dying.
my favorite one in the video really quick is this guy, this giant shy guy who like has the quietest voice, and he goes, they have to walk up one by one and do their death in front of all the other auditioners, in front of the panel. Someone's taking like the loudest pictures of them, like with a flash in a fluorescent room, and he walks up to the X in the middle of that's taped in the middle of the carpet, and he goes, I'm gonna die by hanging myself. And then he like mimes a noose and goes like this. And just like, and that's it. Oh, I also love that military guy. Okay.
Yeah, they're all
right,
great.
So Jack, you go first.
Oh, okay, I'll go first. Wait, hold on. I have to check my phone really quick.
Okay, Eric,
Okay, I'll go
you
first.
go. So the prompt is, again, you have to say your name, right?
Yeah.
And then go into a death rattle,
Okay.
basically.
Hi, my name is.
Or your favorite roller coaster as well.
Hi, and I have to say the roller coaster's scary, right?
Yeah, you have to do it all in character, right? That's
Yeah.
the prompt, right?
You have to
Okay.
do it all in. You have to say your name.
So you're
then
like
have
your
to
psycho
then
character,
go
you
in-
know?
Yeah, then go in on the roller coaster and then tell us how you're gonna kill yourself and then do it.
Tell yourself.
Okay. I'm kind of getting into character, you can see.
Okay.
Hello. My name is Eric Grayhill. And my favorite ride is Magic Mountain. I'm gonna die by poison. Poison.
Ew! Stop!
Okay.
Stop!
And then you can
Immediately.
imagine the poison from there because you can't hear it on the podcast, but then he
Oh
poisons
my
himself.
god!
You like
Oh, wow,
Jesus
man.
fucking Christ!
You like that, right?
There's something about this doing this that is just so, you cannot help but just cringe out so hard. Also, you took I was gonna kind of play that sort of
Yeah,
archetype.
that's
of,
easy. The
of that kind of like.
laughing, high voice.
Yeah, you took the layup.
Okay.
So that's out now. Nate.
Damn, that's out now. I have to
go.
get a fucking
Go
native,
now, Nate.
I don't know what I'm gonna do now because I was really gonna go for the type of guy.
Now
know
you
what
gotta
I'm
dig
saying?
deep. You gotta in these
What
moments.
are the
you gotta
different
go deep.
archetypes?
Go low and gravelly and kind of like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
I don't even know like how to perform this one in a weird way. You know what I'm saying? I just have to go low style, like what? Like be kind of like an ogre or something.
I imagine
Yeah,
like
there you
you're
go.
all green and your belly's distended and you have like green slime coming from your
I
mouth.
know you
and
got
your
that
head's all
low in you,
bandaged.
Nate. Yeah, like
no, I've proved it before. Hold on, Jack. You go. I need some time to fucking. I need some
All
time.
right.
I need some time.
Okay. Okay, I got this. So I gotta go a little crazy because Eric already took the innocent little girl, so I'm gonna go. Kind of like a fucked up.
I can see the physicality already coming through. Damn, what the fuck?
I'm
you
getting
doing
into
with
it.
your Face. Okay, go.
So my girlfriend's walking out of the bathroom right now. This isn't totally fair because my girlfriend's just off camera and I'm having to do this with an added layer of judgment.
No judgment there.
All right.
This is the most vulnerable thing you can absolutely do on the planet, by the way. So,
All right. So this is my Six Flags audition.
Hello. My name is Jack Bensinger.
oh my god,
And my favorite ride is Superman Ride of the Steel.
oh my god, damn.
And
Jesus.
I'm gonna die by scooping out my own eyes.
Oh my god! Excellent,
tough.
excellent. No, man. Hey, man. I thought you said you'd never ever cringe. Wow.
That was
Oh, man.
actually incredible.
I love
Like
that.
I think that was like master performance artist type of shit.
Raleigh's-
Like that was
Raleigh's putting her headphones in right now.
after
Oh my god. And Nate, well, let's just say this: Nate is in the business center at the apartment that he's staying at,
Yeah.
or actually, he's just outside of it because they're not open on weekends.
Yeah, I'm in the communal business center space, and I'm
Okay,
about
so
to go off
and
on
Nate,
this.
you got to use your whole body for this one. I want to see
Okay.
you like walk over to
I
the
want to
mic
see you
in
shaking.
character.
Like, don't even worry
Yeah,
about the
yeah,
audio
yeah.
quality. You just go. You know?
Right. So I'm ogre style. That's my thing, where I'm deep.
It's whatever you want.
Oh my god. Can't hear you. Zoom's not picking you up.
And I'm going to die from a shotgun blast to the head.
Wow.
What did you say?
You can't hear one word you're saying. The
Dang,
Zoom,
we heard-
it's too high pitched for the Zoom, but
Are you
I mean-
serious?
well,
Oh,
I
you
mean-
guys are gonna listen back to the fucking audio of this and be shocked.
Oh,
Did
man,
Zoom
I'm-
not pick that up? Are you serious?
not even for a second, Nate. We literally didn't hear
Wow.
any of that.
but I could see
It looks
the commitment.
crazy.
I could see the commitment, and that was making me laugh.
I'm not kidding.
I
You
literally-
the listeners right now are shocked that you guys didn't get to experience that real time
God damn
because
it.
the voice
Yeah.
and you guys saw the physicality, right?
Of course,
Oh, the physical. I'm crying laughing just from the physicality.
that was amazing. Good
Oh
God.
my god.
No other podcast does it like this. You know what
By
I
the
mean?
way, I
Telling
just
them
like
to shake it.
screamed at the top of my lungs, and there's like kind of a leasing office like behind me.
You think the leasing office is putting in hours on a Saturday?
They might be, dude. The real
They're
estate industry
grinding.
is hustling like never before right now. Shout outs to
Hey,
the real estate
why do
estate
you,
agents.
Why do you guys think my hotel room is shaking right now? I like feel
Probably
the floor
some
shaking.
type
East Coast
of
earthquake.
Well, what floor are you guys on?
5.
It's probably because they're moving. I see the shake. I see the shaking.
Really? What the? There's some. What if some kind of blast went off or something?
Magnitude
Yeah,
10.
yo,
A magnitude
not even
10
joke.
earthquake is
Magnitude.
unimaginable.
isn't there one in Seattle that will break it off, like off the coast? Does
That's
everyone talk about
why-
it there?
Why do you think I moved away?
Well, that's
No,
why
you
you
need
just
to be there.
You gotta
we,
be there with the jet ski.
We got a couple more things on the agenda we want to touch real quick here.
Yeah, we got a
Gwyneth
little silly for a
Paltrow-
minute there, but we do got to talk about some serious stuff
Go-
today.
Gwyneth Paltrow's trial continues. Girl, we are with you.
What's the
we-
what's the latest on
Stay
that?
strong. Stay strong.
The
please.
latest is basically this: the internet seems to have turned against Gwyneth, and they are on the side of this no-name optometrist that is making this fuss. I just want to say, you don't fuck with us with an actor like Gwyneth. You know what I'm saying? And not expect
Right.
consequences, right?
Right.
This person is a fool to have brought this case up. And Gwyneth, we are with you. We always have been. We love your work. We love your business. We love everything about you. So keep it real and stay strong.
You know what? If anybody ever sued me or took me to trial for anything, let's just say the trial wouldn't last very long because I'd take it to the streets.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
Yep.
that's cool.
I don't hire lawyers. I hire people who don't have names in America. I'll just say that much.
That's most
Sorry.
excellent.
That's real. All right, no, but going on celebrity gossip, we also got Jonah Hill. Made
Yeah.
Kanye no longer anti-Semitic. Shout out to Jonah for doing that. We all have been kind of protesting his music for the last couple months, and that's been tough because my cardio sessions haven't been as inspired without that don't kill you can only make you
strong.
killing
You know
it.
what though? I'll say this. Obviously, we not in support of Kanye in any way in the anti-Semitism, but the other day I was blasting Family Business from the Mazda 3.
Windows down.
Because it's family business. Oh,
That was nice.
Damn.
You
If he
like
came out
that.
with an old school Kanye style
oh,
record,
then
good
all
God,
he
the
would be
world
forgiven
would
like
just-
that. Maybe
By the Jews first.
By
The Jews would be the first people to forgive him if he would come back to that style of music. He needs to do a collab with some rabbis at this point.
Oh my god! With the Miami
Oh my
Boys,
God.
Who's they?
the Miami Boys,
The Island Boys?
the Miami Boys.
Are they Hasidic?
Miami.
They're
boys.
the Jewish boys choir that kind of go like Backstreet Boys style with it.
Oh, and they're called the Miami Boys?
Yeah, you guys don't know the Miami Boys?
No, the
No.
Jewish a cappella choir.
They're so good. Boys,
They sound amazing.
choir.
I immediately would love to hear some of their music.
Yeah, literally Miami Boys.
I'm
choir.
always looking to be put onto music. It's so rare because I've heard of so many different bands at this point in my life. So anytime I hear something new, yeah, I'm always.
The Miami Boys Choir is a boys choir specializing in Orthodox pop.
Oh. Do they do podcasts?
We need more of that.
Oh,
should have them
Jerusalem
on.
is their hit.
How's that go? Yerushalem, Chala Yerushalem. Something like that. Or should we just have a moment where we play it for the viewers? And
Yes,
everybody?
let's do it. It's just so
All right.
good.
All right.
So maybe we'll just like play that. Should we just play it underneath, like kind of?
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
We should just extend the fucking episode like 2 hours and
To listen to all the Miami
just ride,
Boys
or just ride,
discography.
you know.
You know what's
They're
crazy?
dancing like crazy.
What's crazy is like because you've gotten to the point where they're taking turns singing the solos.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. All right. I just hit
Wait,
pause.
did you just?
We might have to speed this part up during the edit.
All right, I'll put it in fast motion. The music video. So that was that.
All I wanted to say was, with these boys, you can see who's got it and who doesn't. There's one guy that there. Some of them are a little awkward. They all like to sing. One of those kids come on. I'm not going to say who it is, but if you watch the video, you'll see him. You just
Well-
know he has it. You know what I mean?
No, but hold on a second. Can I say? I'm so sorry. Can I say something about this topic?
Yeah.
Because I've always felt that people who are great singers, it's not really vulnerable or impressive to me to hear that. And when
No.
somebody's a terrible performer, terrible singer, terrible dancer, terrible
Yeah.
body, terrible diseases that they're working on, that's when I want to see. That's what I want to see. It's like in the gym. Like you're not brave for going to the gym if you're shredded.
No.
What I admire is people who get into the gym and they don't give a rat's ass what anybody thinks. They're gonna go
Right.
in and give it their all and do what makes them happy.
Yep.
So that being
Yeah.
said, Eric, you're saying there's a bit of ugly ducklings in the group of
There's some
young
ugly
boys.
ducklings. Well, sure, but what I'm trying to get at is some people have an indelible quality to them. Do you know what I mean? That just, I think,
Indelible.
yeah, I don't really know. You know what I
I mean,
by that?
there's a Joey Fatone, you know. There's
Yeah.
the Joey Fatones
Joey
of
the
the world,
fat
and
one.
then
Joey Fat
there's
one.
the Justin Timberlakes, Joey the fat,
God.
and there's the Justin Timberlakes. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? There's the Nick Lachey's of the world, and then there's the whatever. You don't even know anybody else.
There's
on
the Justin
98
Bieber's
Degrees.
and there's
Justin
Well,
Bieber
he's a
didn't even
one-man
have
band.
to be in
He's
a
a
group,
one-man band.
dude. That's how
Yeah, he
goated
was all
his
by
ass
himself.
was. He
He's a
was
YouTuber.
solo from the jump.
he's the OG YouTuber.
All right. Speaking
do
of Justin
you mean?
Bieber, let me speak
What
on.
do you mean? Sorry, Eric. I just gotta go. I hear that song and I just gotta
Girl,
go
I
in.
got that yummy yum.
Girl, I got that
yummy yum.
yum.
That shit makes me horny, dude.
All the time,
Oh,
let you
shit.
bring them up.
Justin be putting the music out, that baby making music that make me wanna.
That didn't
What
wanna
do you
play
mean?
song. You guys don't want to get in on this?
Holy, 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 holy.
He really has the catalog.
He's got all types of songs. He's so goated.
He's got Luda on some. on
Oh,
one
Mr.
fucker.
Ludacris.
Mr. Chris.
All right,
Ludacris,
y'all.
come
I
back
think
to
we got to
music
say what
with
gave
the
us
Fast and
joy.
Furious.
What gave us joy here?
Okay, yes.
All right. Should I rip it?
Go for it, Jack.
What gave me joy is I fell back into my love with RuneScape. It's an old game
man.
where you walk around in medieval times and you can chat with each other and train your skills. And just walking around, I talk to somebody and they start talking to me in Spanish. I type back to them and I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm talking to somebody in Argentina over this ancient video game. And, you know, as we may have mentioned, we met our friend Luca Santangelo, the male lifestyle influencer in London on RuneScape over the pandemic. So reconnecting with that has been giving me a lot of joy. And it's not an addiction.
No.
Shout out RuneScape.
That is
old version.
Old school. Oh, wait, real quick. Add me on RuneScape. My name is What's Up. WUSSUP.
You ep. But please add
Sorry,
Jack
Eric.
on RuneScape. He needs some friends.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, what gave me joy is, well, basically that we're all about to be chilling in Chicago in about 2 days. The idea of us all doing that, it's going to be crazy ass joy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And my joy is because I'm currently in Chicago right now, and my joy has been Chicago food. I feel like there's nothing quite like the cuisine here.
It's so fire.
Yes, it might be a little heavier at times. It might be a little bit more calorically dense, but it's damn fucking delicious, and I'm having a good time eating the food here. So shout out to the Chicago chefs and the Chicago wait staff that's been hooking me up like crazy at these restaurants.
And we'll be doing a Chicago food report basically in one of the next episodes, so look out for that.
Yep.
So, all right, Swag. Good morning,
Swag,
everybody. Have a great rest of your week, and peace out.
Well, that concludes another incredible fucking episode of Joy Tactics. Head over to patreon.com/joytactics to unlock exclusive weekly bonus episodes. And make sure to follow us on social media where we post fire TikToks and hilarious shit like that. And if you loved the shit you just listened to, make sure to subscribe, rate, and leave us a review. Thanks for listening, and remember, we are shaped by our thoughts, we become what we think. When the mind is pure, joy follows like a shadow that never leaves.